Let's look at the practice exam 2, problem number 6. Right? So we want to find all horizontal asymptotes of this function given here. Right? So let's do that. So in order to find horizontal asymptotes, we have to evaluate these two limits at infinity. So as x approaches positive infinity, so this function, so square root of 4x to the 6th power minus x over x cubed plus 1. Right? So you can see that as x approaches infinity, the numerator goes to positive infinity and the denominator also goes to positive infinity. So we're going to have to do something. Right? So since the highest power on the denominator is 3, so I'm going to try to divide top and bottom by 1 over x cubed. Right? So 1 over x cubed. You're going to have to do the same thing on top and bottom. Right? So in order to squeeze this guy inside the square root, I'm going to rewrite this guy as, so 1 over a cube root of x, 1 over x cubed is same thing as square root of 1 over x to the 6th power. Right? Then if you multiply out, you're going to get this. So we still have to have a limit there as x approaches infinity. And then since both has square root, so we can put it inside the same square root. All right, 4x to the 6 divided by x to the 6 would be 4. Right? Negative x divided by x to the 6 would be negative 1 over x to the 5th power, because one of the x's cancel out. All right, so x cubed divided by x cubed is 1. And 1 divided by x cubed is 1 over x cubed. Right? Then you can see that we know that the 1 over x to the 5th, as x approaches infinity, this guy goes to 0. And the same way, 1 over x cubed goes to 0. Right? So you're going to end up getting a square root of 4 minus 0 over 1 plus 0. Right? That's just going to be 2 over 1, so answer would be 2. Right? So this tells you that there's a horizontal asymptote from here. So horizontal asymptote is y equals this number. Right? Horizontal asymptote is a horizontal line, so you have to give an equation, not a value. So y equals 2 is the horizontal asymptote. Alright, so we're going to have to do pretty much the same thing, except that the x is going to go to negative infinity this time. So we have limit as x approaches negative infinity. Right, same function. So 4x to the 6 minus x over x cubed plus 1. Right? Then we do the same trick. We're going to multiply top and bottom by 1 over x cubed. 1 over x cubed. Right? Here's the difference. Since x is going to negative infinity, so x is a negative value. So 1 over x cubed is definitely a negative value. So this is not really equal to square root of 1 over x to the 6. Because of the even power, this is definitely a positive quantity. So we have to put a negative sign there to make sure that these are actually the same thing. Right? Then we have limit as x approaches negative infinity. Alright, on the bottom is exactly the same, 1 plus 1 over x cubed. Right? Top is exactly the same except for the sign. There's a negative sign in front. Then you have a square root of 4 minus 1 over x to the 5th. Right? So that way we're going to have, alright, negative square root of 4 minus 0, just like before, and a 1 plus 0, which gives you negative 2. Right? Which means that we have another horizontal asymptote whose equation is y equals -2. Right? So that would be our second horizontal asymptote. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.